So it is time for the rematch against North Carolina, as Deshaun Davis is going to have a good little stretch to run. He's got tons of space. He hits him with a back juke and he's out of bounds after 50. So on the first play, we had an amazing return from Deshaun Davis to set us up in fantastic field position to see what we can do on offense, as Brady McBride's going to take a read option and get 8. This is the coveted rematch game after North Carolina blew us out earlier in the season. Is a chance for us to get some revenge and knock them out of the college football playoff. We'll see what we can do. Last time, the defense of North Carolina was just too much for us, and their offense was unstoppable. That's a terrible pass from Brady, though. Want to just try to be moving the ball down the field. Good run from Cameron Peoples, and he's going to get a nice 7. Third down and short. Gonna just have to dump it off, and Caden Robinson's gonna get a nice catch on the comeback, and he's gonna pick up a first after 10. I was really unsure about that last pass. We were hoping he was gonna be able to come back fast enough, and we kind of threw that in anticipation, and it ended up working out. Cameron Peoples gets hit hard, but he gets 5. Let's see what we got on second down and short, and we had the tight end open, but we weren't able to get it from the corner blitz. That is unlucky for us. Third and very, very long. Gonna have a wide open David Larkins. He's gonna break a tackle and he's into the end zone. David Larkins would not be contained on that play. He was able to hit the out route and go all the way into the end zone. He was just breaking tackles on the corner who was much smaller than he was. That was just a fantastic individual effort from David. Time to see what Drake May's going to do to us this time, as he went off last time. Oh my goodness, that was a completely wide open receiver and he dropped it. Kind of surprised that DJ Van Horn was not able to do much on that one. And geez, another wide open corner out from J.J. Jones. We got stuck in a swap and we weren't able to be the safety. I remember last time we played McCollum, that wide receiver / running back, just absolutely destroyed us for a ton of yards. And that is just, oh my goodness, this running back is not going to be denied either, as he gets 22 yards when he really should have got almost nothing. Really should have seen that screenplay coming. I just got distracted by it. They're going to get 4 yards on that gain. See what we can do on second down and 6. Gonna throw it to a nice little out route, gets 4. Actually got 2, it's third and 4. I was trying to say both sentences at the exact same time. So let's see what they can do on third and short. This would be a big defensive stand for us if we were to do it, and that's a great play. We even put a purple zone over there to be able to cover that, and he just threw an even better pass. And this game is all tied up. First and 10 then. And there is nothing doing. I don't know why Cameron's not faster than that defensive end, but goodness. See what we can do on second down and decently long. Gonna have a good throw, and David's gonna drop it. He threw that right where he needed to as well. I feel like dropped passes have definitely been an issue for us. That could be bad. He really angled that a little too far left. We wanted him to throw that more right or back shoulder. So after the punt, we will be back at it on defense to see if we can get a stop against them, as they're going to just try to hand this off to the running back, and not much there. That was a little better. Here we go on third and short. It's going to be a run, and Andrew Parker's going to get the stop. It's 4th and 1. Huge play from the senior. I realized one of the other games I was talking about some of our senior leaders that had made a big difference for us, and I forgot on defense. I didn't mention Andrew Parker in that whole defensive spot. Like, I definitely needed to apologize for that. Andrew Parker, he's a senior this year, and he was one of the staples of our defense. So far, our run game has actually been fairly decent in this one. I don't know if we got that one though. 3rd and inches, so close. See what we can get on short, and it's a good throw to Eli Wilson, and he's gonna fight for a couple extra yards, and we pick up the first. See what we can do on the next play here. Oh, and it is just not enough. We kind of got stuck more or less throwing off our back foot on that last one. We keep having to try to bail out a little earlier than we want to. Good run from Cameron. Only 4 yards, though. I thought it was more. 3rd and 6 now. Gonna have to scramble with it. Oh, and he gets sacked by a shoestring. Oh, that was an insane dive from their defensive end. If he doesn't get that, that is free sailing for our quarterback. See what we have now on defense again. Gonna just throw that right underneath, and Ronald Clark's gonna lay a big hit on him, but he's gonna hold on for 7. We're inching closer and closer to the end of the first quarter in a tightly contested match so far, and Nick Ross is gonna be there to make no gain at all. We're gonna lose a few, and heading into the end of the first, it's 7-7, coming up with a big third down. Here we are on third down. Can we get another stop? It's a great pass to J.J. Jones as he destroys Amari Filia, and that is another first down. I feel like we need to get out of this 4-corner set. It's not our forte. That is a great play. I don't know what happened to Milan Tucker, but I'm pretty sure he stopped covering him for half a second. I feel like I want to look at this because Drake May just broke Mitch Trubisky's record for most passing yards. Well, we're going to try it. I don't even care. They have 4 receivers, but we're going 3 corners this time to match them because I feel like we play better in this set, and that is okay. Somehow he gains a yard, but that was a solid play from Ryan Simmons. I feel like this is a nice time to try to send a blitz and see what happens here. Oh my goodness. Mike Mayhew just missed on the dive tackle, and that's a free first down. I feel like we were right there for that. That's just super unlucky. And that is somehow not an interception. Okay, Milan, you gotta try, man. So we ran zone coverage last time here, super close to the end zone, and they just torched us in it. So we'll see if we can try not to do that again. Don't. How do both of our guys miss him? Do we have on second down and goal? There's playing right here, and Nick Ross is going to get the interception. An excellent play from Nick Ross to be able to hold him for nothing. He saw that all the way and was able to take both routes out, and the senior is making plays. Really could not ask for a better play from our leader right there. And we're going to lose 2 from the offensive leader. See what happens on second down here. We're going to throw it. It's caught from Caden Robinson. Good catch. They've been calling a ton of blitzes, so we got to do like quicker stuff to be able to beat them on it. Christian Horn's going to be nice for 13 yards on the drag. Trying our next play here. Going to kind of scramble out. Just going to have to throw that away. We had Christian Horn eventually over the middle, but the arm strength was just not going to be there. Looks like we have a huge blocking advantage over here, so we'll see what we can do. Oh my goodness. So much for having a good blocking advantage. I mean, goodness. Going to throw that over to Christian Horn, and his turning radius was so wide there I couldn't get back upfield, but we barely get the first. We just need so much quick stuff because they're sending blitz after blitz after blitz, and that is just excellent coverage. I really thought they were bumping for so long. I thought our receiver was going to break free at the end. We really only have about a max of 1 to 2 seconds to even have a chance of throwing that. And it's an excellent pitch to Christian Horn. Is he going to be fast enough to take this to the end zone? It's going to be close. And he's finally drugged down at the 5. The pitch was at the last second possible, and he was able to make a huge play off of it. First and goal. Seeing about trying to do something to take the lead. We're just going to have to throw that one away. Barely gets that one off in time. Second down and goal. Gets a wide open Dalton Stroman for a touchdown. It was a corner blitz, and we saw it out of the corner of our eye, and we were able to hit him right where they blitzed from. Perfect scenario. So after the huge defensive play from Nick Ross, allowing us to hold them to nothing on that drive and to score on the next offensive possession, we're now in a great spot. Milan Tucker needs to hold on, though. I feel like Milan Tucker would be such a lockdown player if he was able to just get some more interceptions. He needs to be able to just hold on to stuff a little bit better. Oh, just like their receiver does on that one. That's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Big opportunity for them. And Ethan Johnson's going to drop it. Really, the whole defense could just catch better. I feel like that would be great. But that's going to bring up 4th. So now it is 1st and 10, trying to drive down the field with some nice running room. And Cameron Peoples is going to push ahead for 7. 2nd down and 3. Gonna just scramble out, and there's really nobody there. Brady McBride's just gonna run with it and pick up a huge gain. 1st and 10, gonna try to use their aggressiveness against them. And can we? Cameron Peoples gets a nice gain out of it for 7. OC wants us to go back to this play, hoping that it is man coverage. We do get it. And it's gonna be dropped. We just couldn't get the pass off. And he had a wide open Christian Horn. Gonna try a little read option here. Safety's cheating up pretty heavily. Gives us a nice gain on the run. And for some reason, Deshaun Davis is gonna tackle our own quarterback. Did Deshaun really just do a 180 and tackle our own quarterback? He basically did. I don't know what that was. I'm wondering if Deshaun Davis has money on the opponent, because that's just rough. And McBride is gonna get a yard. Kind of like the play that we have here with the defense on how they are. Gonna have a... Oh, he just missed him. Why is he popping up on the screen? Apparently Brady McBride is injured with some bruised ribs. It says he will return soon, but that is potentially terrible news. I don't even know who this man is starting a QB right now. And, yep, not great, because he just threw a horribly inaccurate pass, and we're going to have to kick a field goal. Brady McBride is a high injury risk. We have to play him. I mean, that's unfortunate, but we have to play him. The field goal is up, and it is good, and we're up by 10. I mean, we got to really hope we don't get an injury here, because if we get an injury to our quarterback, our second-string quarterback, we're going to be in some real big problems. They're going to throw that. That's a dart. I couldn't even react fast enough with Amari to do anything there. I mean, Amari got destroyed first off, but that's a perfect pass. We'll see what they do on the next down there, and that is a good pass, and the receiver's going to catch it, J.J. Jones, for 15 more. Kind of wondering if they have some new life right now after that injury designation to our quarterback. And that is going to be a sack. He's going to break the first tackle, but gets sacked by Mike Mayhew. That's a big sack, too. Second and very long. Gonna throw it, and it's intercepted by Andrew Parker. He gets another interception, and that one is extremely clutch with a minute left in the half. Brady McBride is back on the field again, a high injury designation. We need to make sure that we don't take a lot of shots with him, because that would not be good. And he's going to drop that off to Tim Cox, who's going to make a fantastic play, and he gets 25. I feel like Brady got hit after he threw that one, though. We just got to keep an eye on him as we're dropping to under a minute now in this one. Oh, that could be bad, but Deshaun Davis is going to go up forward and get the catch. He put a little too much air under it for the post route. We tried to just lob it over the corner's head, or the linebacker's head, but he just threw basically a high lob. So we are all the way down to the 2-yard line. I like our chances here on a power-o. And it's going to be wide open for a touchdown. And we are up by 21. Did I just say we're up by 21? Not at all up by 21. We have 24 points. Ignore everything I just... That's terrible. So after the interception from Andrew Parker helping us get even more points on the board, we have another opportunity here to see what we can do. So they're just going to run with it. And apparently he's going to break the ankles of Ronald Clark and gain 17. We cannot be complacent here. We know they only need a few yards and they will be back in field goal range. So we do not want that at all. That is intercepted by Ethan Johnson. And he's going to get caught down at the 50. But we have a chance to put up more points. Ethan Johnson just making a clutch play against Drake May. That is legit Drake May's third interception. Oh, what a pick. What an interception from the corner. That was absolutely insanely athletic. How in the world did he get that interception? That was a throw to the corner route, and the streak corner was covering him and gets the interception. Not in a million years would I have expected that corner to be able to make that play. That's ridiculously athletic and just a fantastic play by the corner overall. And that's going to put them right back in good position. So they are pretty much in field goal range at this point. Seeing what they've got, and that's an incomplete pass. He threw that into some pretty tight coverage. See what we have on third down in short. They're going to throw it to Milan Tucker, who drops another interception. Milan. We will see if they make the field goal. This is still a pretty long kick, and they are not going to get it. It's a missed field goal. That's huge. Offensive coordinator wants us to really try to go for this somehow. That's a wide open play, and Christian Horn's going to hold on to it. And he's going to get finally pushed out at the 5. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. A perfect play. One play to get all the way down to the 5 for Christian Horn. And we're up 27-7 at the half. Really just 3 interceptions and a missed field goal has really shaped the way this game has turned out so far in the first quarter of play. And they're just going to have to throw that one out of bounds. There's no one open. I feel like our defensive game plan has not been necessarily clamping anybody. I feel like we've just had a lot of opportunities where Drake May's throwing some kind of sketchy passes. And that's a wide open pass to the running back. Goodness, I'm not sure who is supposed to be covering him. I'm pretty sure it was the linebacker. Haven't called a blitz in a while. We'll see if that helps out any. And oh no. Jeez, we had so many guys over there, and he still gets 20 yards. The running back should not be able to run between 2 linemen blocking, like between the offensive and defensive player that's in an active block, and not get destroyed by it. And that is great catch from Tez Walker. 2nd down and 6. Just going to do a little play action and then still give it to him anyway, and they get a yard. 3rd down and 5. Real close down here is they're going to throw it, and it's dropped by McCollum, and it's a 4th down situation. They're going for a field goal again. This one's even longer than the last one. This has got to be like a 50-yard field goal at this point. And that one is way back and not good. He missed another one. If we're able to kind of drain some clock or score some points on this possession, this might be kind of wraps. Oh, that's a huge hit on Cameron. 2nd down and 10. Just going to dump that one off to Christian Horn and just couldn't get the block from Deshaun Davis, but we had a nice 7-yard gain. 3rd and short. Are we able to pick it? Oh, that's an interception. Great play from Caldwell. Great. I don't know where he even came from. I don't know if he's a linebacker, if he's a safety. I'm not sure where he came from, but he went right to where this pass was going. 1st and 10 there again, and it is almost intercepted from Nick Ross. He was about a foot slow, or that was a pick 6. That was definitely a hard-fought 1 yard, as we knew that from the beginning, what play that was. And that is a great play. Ethan Johnson's going to make the tackle, but Tez Walker demolished him. It's nice to really have none of these corners graduating at the end of this year, so all of their corner stats will improve to see where we go next year with them. And that is a solid little piece of running for 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 again, as they're going to hand the ball off again. And Nick Ross is going to lay a nice piece of hit on him. So it is 3rd and 3. Big play call and a great tackle from Brendan Harrington. It's another situation for special teams. This is it, guys. They are going for it already. They are in a position to try to see if they can move the sticks. And it's going to be a great play from Andrew Parker. A no gain at all, and it's a turnover. All right, guys, can we just run the ball a little bit, start getting some of this clock going? We're going to try to run it with Dalton Stroman. He's going to get a nice little gain for 5. Don't really know how risky this one might be. Oh, somehow there's a horse collar tackle involved there. Oh, 3rd down and 7. Going to throw it to Caden, and he drops it. It's 3rd down. Oh, that was 3rd down. It's 4th now. So after the punt, we're back in a situation to see if on defense we can do much here. And it is a good throw over the middle, but it's kind of into double coverage, but they will catch it for 4. J.J. Jones has kind of been their guy today, getting closer and closer to getting to 100 yards receiving for him. He's up to 87 now on that last one. And that is a big sack from Mike Mayhew. He gets another one. This man has been an animal this season. I mean, being a freshman for both Ryan Simmons and Mike Mayhew, and they're both making the impact that they are, even playing against such highly talented opponents, you can't make that stuff up. Oh, and that is a fantastic play. Gonna expect some sort of pass here, and that is a good, tightly contested catch, but he will hold on. I remember last time we played Nate McCollum, he went off. He had like 200 yards receiving and multiple touchdowns. It was nuts. We could not contain that man to save our lives. And that is a wide open running back. And it's 3rd and inches, though. Good hit from Andrew Parker to keep him out. I think we're going to blitz again on 3rd and inches. Every time we blitz, they've destroyed us. So we'll see if it stays the same. And that's fantastic. How does he get that far downfield when we literally have nobody? Mike Mayhew came in free. I mean, it was like 25 yards downfield and literally had a free rusher. I feel like that shouldn't happen. You really shouldn't even get past 10 yards, I wouldn't say. And Amari Hampton is going to lose 2. Got to keep him back behind the 40. That's where they've been having struggles with their field goal unit. They're going to run it again, and this time they have even more free space. And he's going to get back up and get tackled again, but he gets 16. The play call menu said there were 3 receivers, a running back, and 3 tight ends. And I don't know how that's even possible to have 7 positions on that field, but gonna lose 3 on that. Karen White has a PCL sprain and he's out for the rest of this game. Unlucky for him, for sure. I mean, fortunate enough that he's a backup. Huge hit, Milan Tucker jars the ball loose on the receiver. Like, the full-on backup squad is in right now, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. And he is gonna get sacked. I don't know who got to him. Was it Jordan Earl? It was Jordan Earl getting another sack to end the 3rd quarter. Is the 3rd time the charm as they're lining up for another field goal from a pretty similar distance. This one might be the closest one they've done so far. And they do make it. Barely, but they make it. 1 for 3 is not bad in baseball, I guess. 1st and 10 to see what we can do here and get about a yard. 2nd down, we'll see if we can beat them here. It's a good throw to Eli Wilson. We'll pick up 5 more and keep the clock moving. 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Gonna be dropped by Tim Cox. We threw that right in stride and he drops it. That's rough. Compared to how our defense did against them the first time we played, I'm really proud of us so far for this. We need to finish out strong, though. We have about 7 minutes left in this one that we have to stay hungry on defense and hold them to low points. They're still down by 3 scores as we get to about 6 minutes left in this game. And that is going to be a great pass. Just getting worked on the right side of the field right now. 6 minutes left. Gonna see what they can do. And that is a good tackle from Ronald Clark to save a huge gain. 2nd down and 10. They have an out route. Oh, he drops it. 3rd down and 10 now. Gonna see what they have. And they're gonna throw that way. It's perfect over 3 defenders. He dropped a dot to Chris Culliver. Look at this pass. Look how many defenders from App State are right in the presence of that ball. Oh my goodness. There's no way. Well, Drake May really wants this one batted. I can tell that. I mean, he's just... And that's going to be an incomplete pass because he's going to throw it out. 2nd down and 10 then for them. We're going to try to see about sending a little bit of a corner blitz. They're just going to dump it off to the running back, and the running back's going to break a tackle and get the first. Way to go for Amari for being able to at least hold on and get the tackle. Defense is gassed. Most of these guys are backups now at this point because they're just so tired. And Drake May is going to break a play, and he gets an interception. I feel like it's not going to stand, though. He broke off a crazy play Drake May did, but he threw it too low, and somehow that is going to stand. Ethan Johnson getting a huge interception in the back of the end zone is exactly what we need. We have a solid opportunity here to see if we can get a little drive going and be able to get them off this field and get this game over. 3rd down and 4 now. See what we have as we're just going to run with it. Gonna have to just toss that one away. Oh my goodness. That is a throw out of bounds, not throw to lineman. Our defense has really come on strong in this game, forcing 4 interceptions on Drake May. It's kind of crazy, actually, but gonna get 9 yards on that one. 2nd down and 1. Gonna hand the ball off on the draw. And a huge hit on the running back, but he's going to get the first. Another 1st and 10 play. See what they have on the no huddle. They're trying to get something here, and it's wide open, but he drops it. It's a big drop. Wondering if this 3-3-5 defense might be the better way to go because of all the linebackers in there. And Ronald Clark's going to make a nice TFL for a loss of 3. 3rd and 13. It's another play, and Nick Ross is going to keep him down for a loss of 4. Why are they doing 2 screen passes in a row? I think they've just accepted it because they're punting the ball away right now with 2 minutes left and all their timeouts. So we really just need a first down, and we can be able to basically effectively end this one. Yeah, I mean, North Carolina's not even calling their timeouts, but it's a good tackle for a loss. We have to pick up a first. It's the only thing we have to do. Deshaun, my boy, you got to catch that. That ends the game right there. An excellent punt for us, as it's going to be their last chance here. There's really no shot they're going to come all the way back here and get this one. And Ethan Johnson's going to get an interception. A great play to seal it. The 5th interception, his 3rd of the game. And that there is going to end the game, as we are going to knock off North Carolina. We get the revenge, and we are heading to the national championship game. This is just insane, guys. Ethan Johnson was just an absolute beast in this game, getting 3 interceptions, earning himself player of the game. And the defense itself just did fantastic. I mean, holding North Carolina to only having 10 points, only 1 touchdown, that's unheard of. I mean, you're going to win a lot of games if you hold your opponent to 10 points. Offensively, we had it going well in the beginning of the game, but then we just kind of couldn't do anything else towards the second half. Luckily, our defense was just on point enough we didn't have to. But for stats, Brady McBride had 13 for 27, 203, 2 touchdowns with 2 picks. Both picks were, one was a little rough with that pass to over the middle. That definitely should not have been a pass. But that other one, that corner had an insane play. Rushing yards, oddly enough, ended up with Christian Horn having the most, with only rushing 1 time because of that crazy option. Christian Horn was also our leading receiver. He has really cemented himself, I think, as one of our best receivers, if not our best. And 13 tackles for Nick Ross, 3 of them being TFLs. Crazy. Ronald Clark did well. Mike Mayhew had a handful. Ended up getting 2 sacks as well. Same with Jordan Earl. And interceptions. I mean, Ethan Johnson. 3 and a deflection. That's another level right now. So, guys, I can't believe it, but we're actually in the college football national championship. Like, we are literally in the championship game in year 2 of App State. And we're playing Kansas as they beat Utah 37-34. So, here it is. Us versus Kansas. Let's see how it goes. But just real quick though, guys, if you guys are loving the content, make sure to hit that sub button to see if we can win that national championship. Guys, I'm super pumped. It is the national championship game. App State has actually been brought all the way to the national championship game in just 2 seasons. Kansas defense was rated an 87 overall, so their defense isn't super good. It's their offense. That's a 97 overall. And Cameron Peoples is just going to get stuffed for a loss of 5. Really is just such a shame that Ryan Berger not able to witness this. And that is a throw out, a sack. We had a wide open Tim Cox over the middle. See what we can get on 3rd and 15. Oh, an open receiver, and he overthrew him by a lot, and it's going to be a punt. So here we go. First time seeing against this Kansas offense. They are a high-scoring offense, and that is an incomplete pass. He must have heard footsteps from the senior Andrew Parker. I think what we found out in our last game, we need to stay in this 3 cornerback set. I mean, that is where our bread and butter is made. That's where we play the best. Jalen Daniels is going to be taken down for a loss on the play. He broke a tackle but wasn't able to get out of both, and Brendan Harrington will drag him down. As we get to the end of this second season, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments, what's your favorite moment so far in all of App State history? And that is a great play right there. 4th and inches, though. Huge tackle from Ronald Clark. Going to do a safe man because I really don't trust them here on this one. But I'm definitely going to have to think about that. What's the favorite moment? They are going to go for the fake. And everyone's pretty much locked down in coverage. We expect that. Oh, my Lord. An insane play from the punter. The punter just threw a 30-yard dot couldn't keep up with Jalen McLeod, and jeez, we had everybody on lock. Problem is, we just gave them so much time. They had 60 minutes. They could have literally built an entire house back there and then still beat us afterward. It's just terrible. And they are going to run an option play and not get much on that. It's right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 as they are threatening in our position here. They're going to just dump that one off. And not much doing, only a yard. 3rd and 9. It's a big play set up here. Wide open receiver, and he somehow keeps him out of the end zone. But it's 1st and goal. Let's see what we can do, and not anything remotely close as it's a wide open touchdown, and they're up 7-0. All right, so this Kansas defense did exceptional the first time. Cameron, 2nd down and 10 then. Gonna throw it nicely to Dalton Stroman. He'll get 9 yards, and we're almost to the first. Try to do something tricky here. Motion our receiver. And, geez, not anything there. The blocking couldn't hold anyone. Couldn't be holding kindergartners back right now. That is just, Defense needs to stand up big here as they are in a position to really make it challenging for us. And they are going to run the triple option. A beautiful play for 10 yards. We had to try to take the outside to set the edge. I think we may try to blitz this team a little bit more. We kind of got out of the blitz mode against North Carolina since they were destroying us when we were in it. But, oh no. That is not good at all as they're going to get 22 yards on the triple option. Don't know if they're going to be doing it here again. It seems like they might. And that's a good tackle from Ryan Simmons. This triple option game is real challenging to be able to come up against. And that is a good stop. It's his 3rd and short. 3rd and 3. Here we go. And a great pitch. Absolutely legendary pitch. That's such a good play, and it's 21 yards. I mean, I don't know where the rest of the team was. Them on zone coverage, and that is just terrible. All right, we'll see what's up with the next one as they get a huge gain on that last one, and they are going to try to run it again. We have some different audibles set now, and they're going to lose 2. 2nd down and 12. And that... What are you doing, Ryan Simmons? You're literally running, holding hands with him all the way down the sideline. Like, you got to make the tackle, man. 13-0. We have 2 yards on offense. We need to get it together. Good throw to Christian Horn, and he's not quite fast enough, but we get 16. We're going to no-huddle this a little bit, though, I think. 1st down and 10, then. Going to throw it over the middle to Dalton Stroman, and he's going to get a huge pickup for 18 yards in a first. Going to no-huddle this one again. See what we have for him here. Going to throw to Dalton Stroman and get 6 more yards. We'll let us rest a little bit now. Sometimes just a little bit fast pace can kind of help to get the morale going. Oh my goodness, a massive collision. 3rd down and 3. Gonna throw to Christian Horn, and he's gonna make the catch and pick up the first. 1st and 10. See what we have on the next possession now. Gonna have to just scramble out. We're hoping to get some blocks. We will, and we'll run out of bounds after the 1st down. Gonna go with a little fake here. Not a lot open. It's intercepted. Are you kidding me? That is a fantastic play from the corner or linebacker or whoever he is. But we had steps on him, and it was just a bad throw. We need to throw that another foot or 2 in front of the receiver, and that's a touchdown. I feel like you can't even put that one on Eli Wilson. That is just a terrible throw from Brady McBride. It's an open receiver and a terrible execution. That one really hurts us for absolutely sure, and that is just a fantastic play by Skinner. Just so unlucky. We get all the way to the end zone to make a great play, and oh my goodness, Jalen Daniels just running for 13, and he's free. 14 zip after the end of the 1st quarter. It is not looking good at all, boys. See what they have on the next play, and Brendan Harrington's going to be there for a 3-yard TFL. Good tackle. Really going to need a whole lot more of those if we're going to try to get back in this game. See if we can maybe send some pressure. And they're just going to run with it, and it's a nice collision, but they get 6. Haven't really thrown the ball much in this game. It's been mainly their run that's been just beating us bad. And that is a wide open receiver for a touchdown. An excellent throw. Man, if we could have a quarterback like that, we'd be just setting the world on fire. He's going to break the school record for passing touchdowns. Well, we'll get another chance to return this one, and we're going to need something to go right here, as that is a great play. Deshaun Davis has some speed. He might be quick enough to take this. It's just going to be the kicker, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. 102 yards, and we're on the board. Well, boys, it's not over yet. That's what we're saying. And they are going to pitch it. Why are they pitching the ball? And why are we tackling him? And why does Andrew Parker have it? I feel like there are so many penalties on this play. What literally just happened on God's green earth? Just what? They are not going to review it. I don't know what Jalen Daniels just did, but he just decided to pitch the ball for absolutely no reason. Gonna get only 2 yards out of it, but we just wanted to hike it quick. Just barely outside of the end zone, and Cameron Peoples will get in, and we've cut this lead down to 7. Well, I really don't know what to say after that whole turn of events. I mean, it's a big error from Jalen Daniels. So, I mean, this is really a game again right now, as it's not out of reach. It's only 7 points. Gonna throw it, and it's knocked down Ronald Clark. I mean, I wish he would have just kind of let him catch that, because that was a huge TFL. So here we go, 3rd and 4. Are we gonna expect a run? We are not, but it is a great pass, and they're gonna drop it. I don't know if the rain is affecting something, but that's big. Last time they tried to punt, they fake punted and beat us for like 30-something yards on a stupid play, but, you know, we'll try again to see if we can get a return here. Deshaun's gonna get some sort of room here. Actually, he has quite a bit of room. His speed is just on another level. He gets down to the 40. So somehow just like 2 minutes later, after we were down by a huge amount of points, we are now threatening to come back to tie this game. 2nd down and 7. And they have nothing there. We're just going to have to run with it. And Brady McBride has so much room. And he's going to fight for it out of bounds at the 10. A huge gain for Brady McBride. 1st down and 10 now. Going to throw over the middle. It's caught. Christian Horn for a touchdown. And we've came all the way back to tie it. Don't even know what to say about this anymore. Just kind of crazy, as that's a huge TFL from Ethan Johnson. I don't know how he got back there so fast as a corner, but okay. 2nd down and 11. It's going to be a fake and a good pass. Gonna get the completion for a 1st down and 15 yards to Luke Grimm. Kind of have our guys set up more or less to block run plays, hoping that they're just gonna kind of continue with the run. And that's gonna be a nice little gain of 6, but luckily we hold them for not so much. They're gonna run with it, and Jalen Daniels is gonna break a tackle and lose 2. Just thinks when you have to have so many guys in the backfield to get any sort of TFL. I mean, I wish we could just basically send one guy back there and know he's going to make that tackle, but I really can't be sure. And that is a fantastic catch by Luke Grimm. Luke Grimm just mossed Milan Tucker. And he had double coverage with Ronald Clark right there, and he was able to hold on to that pass. That's insane. I don't know why you even throw that. Like, why as a quarterback are you attempting that pass? See what they do on 1st down, though. They're going to motion one of the receivers a little closer to the line of scrimmage just for it to be a pitch play, and Ronald Clark's going to tackle him for a loss. They're very close to field goal range, if not already in field goal range. So we'll see what happens on 2nd down, and they're going to get a little more yards. They should definitely be in it now. They have been 4 for 6 on their 3rd down conversions in this game. We'll see what they do this time, as they are going to take a sack. Is that Jordan Earl? Jordan Earl just tied the season record for sacks in a season at 13 sacks. He needs 1 more to break the record. We have 2 minutes left to either drain the clock and go to the half, or to pick up a touchdown or points. And we'll see what we do, as we only gain 4 there. Doesn't really look like anybody is covering Tim Cox on this one. That's going to be intercepted. Excellent play from Hubbard. I thought he was flat foot enough to be able to throw that route, but Tim Cox came out of that break so slow that the pass was bad. That's terrible. We needed to wait another half second for him to actually make his cut first. So this is real bad. Real bad. Gonna need to do something there, and Jordan Earl is gonna be there. Oh my goodness. Please tell me we make a tackle on this man. Oh my goodness. 18 people it took to bring him down as he gains like 30 yards. How many defenders were on this man? Literally, I feel like our entire team had at least one shot of taking him down. That's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys touched him on that play. Jeez. So we're going to be now back to... Oh, nice play from Amari Filia. Just got to hold him. We got to hope we hold him here. Something less. And that... No, are you kidding me? How do you miss that? That quarterback is right in front of you, and you just completely whiff on the tackle. He was literally right there. Oh, my goodness. This is just tough right now, guys. I mean, sheesh. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. That was such a horrible pass. Oh, my word. That was so bad. Man, all we wanted to do was just float it over somebody, not... whatever that was. And that's a good catch to Deshaun Davis. We're going to have to no-huddle it now. 1st and 10 after that one. We got a wide-open guy in Dalton Stroman, and he gets a nice gain, and we'll no-huddle it again. I like the defense that they're in. 1st and 10 again, as we will have a good throw to Deshaun Davis out of bounds for 12 and a first. Here we go on 1st down. Oh, my goodness. How could you throw it any slower? He's trying to throw it away right now. Brady McBride needs to just get it together right now for a few more yards. We'll pick up a few, and it's 3rd and 6. So it is 3rd and 6 now. Don't really have much open. We're just going to have to throw that out. I wasn't fully confident on some of those passes. We will just take the points that we can get and head to the half down 4. So 28-24, Kansas leads by 1 score going into halftime. We need to just hold on. We're so close. Got 16 minutes of play left in this game. What is going to be the final? That is a good tackle. They're only going to get 1. It's going to be pretty nice next year having some quicker safeties out there. Not that these two are bad, but they're just a little bit slower than I'd like. We might be able to get some more TFLs or less gains on the run. Good tackle from Jordan Earl to keep it to 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. Oh, and we oh, no. Is he gonna take it the distance? He is. That's a huge 67-yard touchdown run just right up the middle. So we're down by 2 scores now in this game, and we need to get something going on offense to get some points back up on this board. Gonna be a good run from Cameron Peoples for 11 and a first. Be awesome to get this run game involved again, since he's been kind of quiet so far in this college football playoff. And that is a good play for 6 more. Honestly, OC just wants us to hit a couple of these stretch plays in a row. I mean, hey, we'll take it. Why did the blocker just run completely past the defender? I don't know what just happened. I feel like we try not to expect much, but I mean, that plays like that, I mean, we're expecting we're gonna make that block. Oh, that's rough. No time at all. Tons of people open. Couldn't get it off. We've just not been able to stop this option game today. That has been what's been killing us, and we need to do something about it. That's going to be an incomplete pass as they throw it out of bounds. Mike Mayhew with good pressure. We've tried some man. We've tried zone. We've tried blitzing. We have our depth set to be different. And good play. Good play to pitch it off. We don't have enough bodies down low. Every time they do some sort of option, we only have 1 guy on 3. I don't know where everyone goes, but nobody is where they need to be. They have so many people down low here, and like, what is this? Why is there nobody there? Look at the running lanes. I mean, literally, there's no defender within like 10 miles of the offensive play. And that is another run. He still gets 3. A 0 blitz and a run up the middle play call. Maybe we need something like this where we actually have more defenders in the box. Still gets 3 out of it. We can send the whole house and they still have to. Oh, that was so close to being a pick. Ronald's not fast enough for it. It's 4th down. Wow, they're straight going for it right here. Do they not have any faith in their kicker, or are they just not confident that we can stop them? Gonna run a draw play, and it's a turnover on downs. That's a very questionable call. We only have 161 yards of offense in this game. Cameron's gonna get another 2 yards as the clock keeps ticking away. We like this play, especially if they call the blitz in. Gonna be a good throw to Caden Robinson. He's gonna break a tackle and gets 20. 1st down and 10. It's going to be a throw over the middle, and Miller Gibbs will hold on. I was for sure thinking he's going to drop that. We're going to no-huddle it. Looks like some sort of blitz on this one. And there is just absolutely no time. We didn't even get out of our drop, and it's already a 7-yard sack. Can we beat their aggression here by a screen? And Cameron Peoples is going to get a nice little gain. He only gets 3, though. So it is going to be a close one here. We need something big. Going to throw it to Christian Horn, and he's going to pick up a handful. We're going to go for it, though. We're going to no-huddle this. See what we can do by going for it. It's a throw to Christian Horn. He's going to pick it up for the 1st down, and it's 1st and goal. No huddling again. See what we can do on 1st and goal. We'll hand it off to Cameron. He's going to try to fight for some yards and gets 4. Going to take this to the other side. Noel is going to fight for it. He is in. Nate Noel is going to fight for it and get into the end zone, and it's going to make it back to a 1-possession game. So 1st and 10 for Kansas again to see what they can do on their next possession as they're going to run forward for 7. Like, I'm really wondering. I feel like this team's going to have like 300 yards rushing. It's kind of insane. There's really nothing I have that I can even do right now to even stop them. Good 2-yard loss. 3rd down and 6. It is going to be a run, and they're not going to get it. All right, well, I feel like we can go back to our original offensive game plan now as we're getting some nice chances as Cameron Peoples is going to get a nice gain, and he's all the way down for a 20-yard gain. He finally gets a chance to break one loose with good blocking this time, and we will be across the 50. Haven't tried a jet sweep here in a little bit, so we'll try one with Deshaun Davis, and he's got plenty of space. There's a flag. Isaiah Helms, don't tell me there's a clipping. I'm calling him out for it. No, it was Cooper Hodges this time, but guys, we'll try to run it again then. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? David Larkins, look at this decision making from our fullback David Larkins here. He's got a potential block there. No, none. Let's go up here. That's just tough. That's real tough right there. So we're just gonna have not much there, and we get sacked. He's not fast enough to get around him. Jeez, I really thought we were gonna be able to outrun that guy. Well, it's a good old 4 verts call. Not anyone open. We'll just have to throw that one away, and it is 4th down and punt. So we're still down some points, and another opportunity for our defense to be able to stand tall in this one. And that is a drop pass. Luke Grimm drops it somehow. That was a good throw. And they're going to run the ball again, and Ronald Clark is there. No, Nick Ross there. I don't know why I keep mixing them two up, but Amari Filio makes the tackle, but it's too late. See what we got this time is they're going to run the ball up the middle and get 6. When you're averaging 7 yards a carry running the ball, I mean, you're going to maul teams. It's just inevitable. I mean, it's just crazy. That's a great throw. He threw that into double coverage and threw where only the receiver could get it. As they are across the 50, and if they score a touchdown, this game is going to basically be over. There's not going to be much we can do here, and that is a little bubble screen for a yard. 2nd down and 9, and they are going to break a tackle. Break multiple tackles Oh my lord, Jalen Daniels just right through the whole teeth of the defense. 1st and 10 now as they're going to try another one of those pitch plays, and that's not going anywhere. They're going to lose 4. We absolutely need to hold them to a field goal or less on this possession. Absolutely need to. Going to be a run, and that's not going anywhere. They're going to gain a yard. 3rd and 13. On the play, Jalen Daniels is going to get sacked for a 2-yard loss. It's a big sack from Hansky Palient. It's a 4th down. 4th down and 15. I don't really want to attempt to try to block this because I don't want to run into the kicker. They're going to kick it off, and it is no good. The missed field goal is going to give us decent field position. So we have just under 5 minutes now to see if we can get something to happen here as we get 3 from Cameron. 2nd down and 7. Going to be a nice little throw to Christian Horn as we'll pick up 11 in a first. Almost to midfield in one of the biggest drives of the career of Brady McBride. We're not going to get anything just back to the line of scrimmage. This really is where absolute legends are made. It's a good throw to Caden Robinson over the middle, and he's going to pick up 21 yards, and we're in enemy territory. On the next 1st down play, we're going to run with it. Cameron's going to get a nice 7. Don't want to run the ball too much here to get too much clock off because we need to have another chance to score if we don't score. Going to see if we can fool him with a little fullback dive. And we are going to get some nice yards there for 7 up the middle. Not sure I like that play. Look at this. We have 4 down linemen right here. Like, we better be having some good blocks. And gonna just kind of fall forward for 6 on that, which is worked out. Just not ready to fully commit to this being kind of the last drive. But I feel like we need to milk more time off of this right now since we're kind of in no man's zone now. So we're going to milk this down a little bit more. We're going to snap that one there as Cameron's going to get to 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 opportunity. Nate Noel is going to get into the end zone. Wow. We are all the way back to taking the lead against Kansas. And the extra point is good. And we are up to 3 points ahead now. And in a huge opportunity for our defense to win this for us. Jalen Daniels needs one drive to finish this off and win it. If I remember correctly, Jalen Daniels is the Heisman winner of the season. This is to finish off his Heisman season. And he is going to avoid a sack and then get sacked by Ryan Simmons. That's a massive sack on the first play to get this clock ticking. We're going to expect a pass this time as it's 2nd down and long. And they're going to run with it. We need to tackle him before the first, and we do. It's 3rd and 1. That's big. Tackling him before the first was huge because it forced them to call one of their timeouts. So that is important for us because now it's 3rd down and 1, and it's still going to most likely limit them, and he drops it. Oh, I feel like that almost could have been intercepted, but we didn't react fast enough. Here it is, guys. It's 4th and 1. Make or break time for us on defense. They're going to run with it, and Jalen Daniels has a ton of space, and he's going to break a tackle and get a first. He gets 11. 2nd timeout has been called. We're down to 52 seconds left on the clock. See what they do is they're going to run with it, and Jalen Daniels breaks 2 tackles from our D tackle and our right end. The clock is ticking. They're going to try to just spike this one. And it's 3rd and 4. They have been driving down the field basically by just running the ball with Jalen Daniels. And he's going to run with it again. For goodness sakes, we need to stop this man. 23 yards on a scramble. Don't know what we need to do to keep him from doing something, but he's just been running for free. And it could be intercepted, and it is! Milan Tucker actually caught an interception. And that's going to seal this game. Milan Tucker, the unexpected hero, forces the 20th turnover in the season, and none bigger than that one. Absolutely wild, guys. Absolutely insanity. Milan Tucker is going to get the game-sealing interception, and that is it, guys. We are going to knock off Kansas in the national championship game in App State. Your Mountaineers are the national champions of the whole college football. Just a fantastic season for us all around. Started off so rough in the beginning of the year with Brady McBride throwing so many interceptions and turning the ball over like crazy. We were not looking to have a great season at all. And then we started Ryan Berger. He took over, really gave us life and morale and momentum back on the team. The defense stepped up over the second half of the season, started playing lockdown defense, shutting teams down, shutting teams out, and forcing tons of turnovers. Able to make it barely into the college football playoffs at the 12th seed, and then able to just go crazy in the entire college football playoffs, being the away team, being the underdog, and being the team that made it all the way to the national championship, and to come back from 14 down to win the national championship against Kansas. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. Player stats, Brady McBride 17 for 26, 208, a touchdown and 2 picks. Running wise, Cameron Peoples only had 66 yards, but he broke off a long run when he needed to for that 19-yard gain to set us up. Christian Horn again, the leading receiver, with 66 yards and a touchdown. And Ronald Clark with his couple TFLs. Ryan Simmons with 4 TFLs, 2 sacks for the freshman, and none bigger than Milan Tucker getting the pick to seal the game in the red zone. Fantastic play by him. Looking at the All-Americans for this year, Andrew Parker is a first-team All-American, and Deshaun Davis is going to be the returner first-team All-American. Ryan Simmons was a freshman All-American, but I think Mike Mayhew might have got snubbed at left end. Amari Filia also ended up being a cornerback All-American. Award winners, Andrew Parker ended up being second place for the Bednarik. Andrew Parker also did win, though, the Butkus. Michael Hughes, our kicker, won the Lou Groza, and Deshaun Davis won the Jet Award. So looking at stats at the end of the season, Ryan Berger ended up having pretty solid stats to start this season. I mean, he ended up going 90 for 134, had 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. 158 QBR, that's really solid. I'm super looking forward to next year using him again. Brady McBride, though, ended up having almost 2,500 passing yards and 18 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, so not the greatest as far as his touchdown to interception ratio. So, but, you know, he did the job done, and he got us our first ever national championship win, so props to him. Running-wise, Cameron Peoples ended up with almost 1,400 yards, little bit of regression from last year. Only had 1 less rushing attempt, though, oddly enough. That's pretty consistent. But decent amount of regression. Still averaged 4.1 yards per game, but did not average 100 yards rushing each game. And rushing touchdowns was pretty consistent as well with 23. Receiving yards, this was our man, though. Christian Horn, 70 catches, 921, and 6 touchdowns. Almost had 1,000 yards, which would have been our first 1,000-yard receiver in history. Other than that, we had Dalton Stroman up with 457 and 4 touchdowns. And we had Deshaun Davis, 683 and 5 touchdowns. Caden Robinson also right around there with 478 and 4 touchdowns. Miller Gibbs did it. He hit 10 drops in a season. That's just, Shout out to Bucky Williams for allowing 15 sacks in a year. Nick Ross, though, 104 tackles, 13 TFLs, ended with 2 picks. Leader in tackles, though, for solo, Andrew Parker, 100 solo tackles. Ryan Simmons had 25 TFLs. Good gracious. I mean, Mike Mayhew also had 22. That's ridiculous for the 2 freshmen to show up that much. They both had double-digit sacks, Ryan with 12 and Mike Mayhew with 11. Sack leader, though, was Jordan Earl with 13. Hansky Palient also had 13. So look at that. Look at our front 4 in there, having 48 sacks in between just the front 4s. Pretty solid. Andrew Parker adding 3 and Brendan Harrington getting 1 as well. Ethan Johnson ended up getting 5 interceptions on the season to lead us with that 3 interception game. Was huge for him taking the lead because Andrew Parker had it for most of the year with 4. Mullen Tucker ended up having 11 pass deflections because he can't catch to save his life, but he did do it the one time we needed him to and got the interception to seal the national championship, so I can't be too mad at him, but I hope he gets more interceptions next year. Our kicker, Michael Hughes, did not miss an extra point. He made 23 for 23 and made a 53-yard field goal, and, well, he also made all of his extra points, but made his regular field goals too. Deshaun Davis ended up having almost 1,900 kick return yards and 3 kick return touchdowns to add to 700 punt return yards. Boys, you absolutely love to see it. What a ride. Mountaineers are crowned national champs after a miracle season. Boys, we are ranked number 1. So that is going to end this one. Super pumped we won our first national championship game. If you guys loved the content, love Season 2, make sure you hit the sub button to let me know that you've been enjoying it so far. And I'll see you guys in Season 3. But until then, why don't you check out some of these videos.